Hi and welcome back to the channel. One of the jobs that I'm planning on doing on the Rover P4 is to change the washer control from here on the dash to the original place, which is down there, and is operated by a foot press. So you get your foot, get your foot and press, and it does exactly the same as the one on the dash, except you operate it with your foot. And that, I believe, was the original way of setting it up. And the way this one's set up, it uses the same glass bottle in the engine bay, which we'll have a look at now. So there's the bottle, and the tube comes out of the top round the back there, and it feeds in somewhere down there to connect up to the push knob on the dashboard. And if we look down there, we can see the original pump. So what I'm planning to do is to take that off, have a look at it, test it to see if I can get it to work, and if I can't, I'll probably try and source a new old stock item to return it to original, because that's one of the things I want to do on this car, and that is restore it to as original as possible. It's not far off, to be honest, but there are a couple of little things that I want to do. So let's get in there and take that off and see if we can get it to work. So firstly, we have to pull the carpet out of its securing tang. Just let that go forward, and as you can see, there's it looks like a plastic nut to me. No, it's not. So let's have a look, see if we can remove it. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. And I hate using adjustable spanners, but right, I'm going to get a socket. It'll be a lot easier. Okay, I'm going to do a little experiment in a minute just to see if the unit's working. I doubt very much that it is, otherwise I don't think they'd have replaced it with the plunger on the dashboard. But I'll just get a bit of this crap off. Or something like that. Anyway, I think that'll be alright now, just to make it look a little bit better. But what we want to know is, does it work? Now, obviously one of these is the inlet, and then once you actuate the plunger, it sucks the water through and out through the other outlet and onto your screen. Now, I'm not sure which one is which, but I've got some fuel line here which does make a little bit of a snug fit there. So if we see any water coming out of the other jet, then it's working. If not, if it sucks, if it blows rather, well, I don't think there's anything happening there. Let's try the other one. Well, it seems like nothing is happening at all. So I don't think this is working, because it's certainly not dragging anything through at all. A transparent tube would be better, but I haven't got any lying around. So what I'll do is I'll just take this apart and see if the diaphragm inside there, which I presume there is toast, as they say, and if we can actually do something to make this a working unit again. Okay, so it appears that I need to compress these tangs here. I wouldn't be surprised if these aren't meant to come apart, but we'll persevere. There we go. So as you can see, I've removed the retaining ring, or circlip if you want to call it that, and that shows us that there is the inlet and outlet, or outlet and inlet, and these aren't exactly secure. They're wobbling about, and I can actually, is it this one? Yeah, I can actually pull that one out. So it's obviously not sealing well anyway. So if I want to remove this part, I think I'd have to bend this aluminium part back, which retains the seal around the body of the actual pump mechanism. And I'm pretty sure these aren't serviceable parts. They're just, or were, off-the-shelf replacements. So I think I'll cut the video there, see if I can get into this any other way, and I'll make a part 2 of this, in which I will either mend this item, but that's a long shot, get a new old stock one of these, which again might be a bit of a long shot, trying to track one down, or I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get, or I'm going to have to stick with the dash operated windscreen washer, or if I wanted to, and this is highly unlikely, I could fit an electric one. But I want to avoid that sort of thing. As I said earlier on, I'd rather keep the car as original as possible. So this is part 1. Part 2 will be coming up soon, and if I'm able to fix this, then I will. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.